Hi everyone, my name is Julianne DiBenedetto, and I'm the Alumni Liaison for Paralegal Club and Lex Honor Society. And today I'm just going to give a short presentation about Paralegal Club. Some of you may have heard this or seen this presentation before, but some of you may have not. So I'm just going to briefly talk about Paralegal Club and what we're about. So, what is Paralegal Club? We are an academic club that focuses on learning, fun, and giving back. First, let's meet our club co-advisors. Sally N. Fairbank is the program coordinator of the Paralegal Studies program. She teaches Intro to Paralegal Studies and the Practicum course. Linda Jenkins is adjunct faculty, and she teaches drafting legal documents, advanced legal research and writing, and the bankruptcy law course. You may have had Linda or Sally in a class before, and if you haven't had them as a professor yet, you likely will in an upcoming class. Todd Holes is a program graduate, and he is the dedicated program tutor. So if you need help with any of your assignments, especially when it comes to the legal memos and trial memos in the writing classes, you can schedule a tutoring session in the Learning Center. Next, we'll take a look at our officers. We are a large group of very dedicated students, and we're always looking for more people to join. If you have class with any of us and you have questions about Paralegal Club, Lex Honor Society, or any upcoming events, please feel free to ask us. We always love talking about Paralegal Club. Not to brag too much, but Paralegal Club is one of the most award-winning clubs on campus. Our awards and honors span Paralegal Club, Lex, and the program faculty. Paralegal Club has won Best Academic Club, Club of the Year, and the Student Life Gold Award. Co-advisor Linda Jenkins has won Club Advisor of the Year for both Paralegal Club and Lex, and even our Paralegal Club officers have won various awards. Lex has won Honor Society of the Year and the Student Life Gold Award. Program faculty have been recognized both on and off campus for various awards. Sally Fairbank has been recognized as the COD College-Wide Outstanding Advisor, the Daily Herald Business Ledger's Influential Women in Business Award, the Illinois Community College Trustee Association Outstanding Full-Time Faculty, and COD College-Wide Full-Time Faculty. Linda Jenkins has been recognized as the COD College-Wide Outstanding Advisor, and both Linda Jenkins and Capra Grant have won the COD Divisional Outstanding Part-Time Faculty Award. So by now you've learned a little bit about who we are, but what is it exactly that we do? As we mentioned before, Paralegal Club believes in furthering education, having fun through social activities, and doing service work. The first focus is on education. Paralegal Club strives to make learning fun and engaging outside of the classroom. We do this through our academic workshops, presentations by guest speakers, and court tours. The academic workshops include Case Briefing Day and Citation Day, which are highly attended events by students and faculty alike. These are great workshops to expose you to legal citations and case briefing before your writing classes or to use as extra practice while you're in those classes. Next, we have our guest speakers. Speakers include faculty, graduates of the program, and experts in the field, and they all present on various areas of law. Lastly, we have our off-campus events. These include the courthouse tour at the DuPage County Courthouse and bond court with Judge Douglas. I highly recommend attending both events if you're able. The courthouse tour gives great insight into the inner workings of the DuPage County Courthouse, and Judge Douglas, who is one of our program faculty, volunteers to sit for extra days presiding over bond court so that students can attend. Our next focus is on our social events. While we are largely focused on education as we are an academic club on campus, we also like to have fun. Every fall semester, we have a holiday party, and every spring semester, we have a pizza party. These are fun events that give us time to relax a little and socialize before finals come around. Throughout the year, we have brown bag lunches where everyone brings a sack lunch and chit chats and gets to meet other students in the program who maybe you haven't had classes with yet. The potluck brunch is held every summer, and faculty and program alumni also attend. In the spring, we have a Lex brown bag dinner, similar to the brown bag lunches where everyone brings a sack lunch. The Lex brown bag is for anyone who is interested in learning more about Lex or joining, and both current students and alumni attend. Our last focus is on service work. Paralegal Club has had a long-standing belief in giving back to our community. All year round, we work with Scarce, a recycling organization in Glen Ellen. At officer meetings and brown bag events, we peel the wrappers off of used crayons and sort those crayons by color. We then deliver them back to Scarce, and Scarce melts them down and molds the melted wax into fun shapes for children with fine motor skill disabilities. In the fall, we collect new toys and gently used cold weather goods for Lawyers Lend a Hand, which is a part of the DuPage County Bar Association. After collecting toys and clothing at various club events, we bring everything to the DCBA to sort, and the goods are given out to families in need right here in DuPage County. As a former club officer and now returning club officer, I can tell you firsthand that Paralegal Club never sleeps. We operate all year round, even in the summer. So with that being said, I'd like to point out a few key events for this semester. Now, since all of our classes are online and virtual for the fall semester, all Paralegal Club events will also be virtual and held via Zoom. On Wednesday, September 2nd, Judge Robert Douglas will present on family law. Judge Douglas presides in the Domestic Relations Division in DuPage County and also teaches the family law course here at COD. On Wednesday, September 9th, Judge John Ness will give a presentation describing his experience with the judicial confirmation process. Judge Ness was the general counsel to COD before being selected to sit as a federal judge. On Saturday, September 12th, Linda Jenkins and Todd Holes will give a presentation on legal citations. And on Wednesday, November 18th, Liz Cooper, COD librarian, will give a presentation on legal research. We have different events running almost every week this semester, so be sure to check our website for the full list of events. Next, I'd just like to briefly discuss Lex. Now, you've heard me mention Lex a couple of times in this presentation, but I'd just like to give a little bit more detail into what that is in case you haven't heard of this before. There is a National Paralegal Honor Society. It's called Lambda Epsilon Chi, also known as Lex. And in order to join, there are some requirements. So first, if you are seeking an associate's degree, so you don't already have a degree in either paralegal studies or some other area, you would need a 3.25 overall GPA and at least a 3.6 GPA in just your paralegal studies classes. Now, if you already have a degree in something else and you are seeking a paralegal certificate, that 3.25 overall GPA is waived because you've already achieved a degree in something else. And the focus is just on the 3.6 GPA in paralegal studies. The next requirement is that you must have completed at least 2/3 of the paralegal program by the end of the spring semester in the year that you intend to be inducted. So your spring classes count. So just keep that in mind. If you have not made it 2/3 of the way through the paralegal program by your fall semester, you still have that extra spring semester to tack on some additional classes, maybe raise your GPA if needed, so that you can be inducted in the summer. The last requirement is that you will need to have spent at least 12 hours attending Paralegal Club events. So earlier in the presentation, how I talked about all of the different types of events that we have, the social events, the educational, the guest speakers, and I mentioned the events that are upcoming for the summer and then going into the fall. All of those count for what we call Lex hours. And every time you attend one of those events, you will accumulate a certain number of Lex hours. And once you have 12 Lex hours, assuming that you've met all of the other requirements, you'll be eligible to be inducted into Lex. You will need to apply to be accepted into Lex. Applications are due February 15th, and the induction ceremony will be in summer of 2021. Next, I'd like to mention a few scholarships that are exclusive to the Paralegal Studies program. The first is the Capper and Mary Lou Grant Paralegal Scholarship. There are 2 scholarships available, each for $500. The second scholarship is the Linda and Robert Jenkins Endowed Paralegal Studies Scholarship. There are 2 scholarships available, each for $500. Both the Linda and Robert Jenkins and the Capper and Mary Lou Grant scholarships are awarded once per year. And lastly, I'd like to mention that the Paralegal Studies program has its own Paralegal Alumni Association, so that after graduation, we can all keep in touch. We have our own Google group, we have our own website, and we have a dedicated LinkedIn page just for graduates. So we can all keep in touch with updates on job opportunities, milestones, new jobs, alumni events, and continuing education. For more information, you can always email us. Our email address is on the screen. You can always check out our website and our Facebook page for up-to-date information on any events that are happening. And also subscribe to the Paralegal Studies program blog. That's a great resource for job opportunities. Thank you everyone for your time, and I hope to see you at some events coming up soon.